So hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today I want to firstly finish this I would say scenes room system. I have to make it. I have to make it done and go further. To be honest, I feel like I didn't made much progress here, so I hope today I will change it. Hello, Shapu. Uh, I don't know where's Michael. He wasn't available whole day, or I would say most of that. Mostly today he wasn't present on Discord, so I have no idea where he is. Okay, in the basement. No, he's living on like 7th or 8th floor. So from all of things, I'm sure that it's not the basement. Okay, so I said that I want to finish my room system, but firstly, I think I have to deal with this thing because as you can see now, I only have my scenes that are here. I have no scene that is inside folder. So let's change it. How can I change it? Okay, so feel free to throw it. Okay, so okay. So here is my player. What do you think about Rust in game dev? To be honest, okay. So from one side, I can see that it's very good language for this appliance. So basically, I would say that this is one of the best languages to write games in this, but we don't have any engines that currently support Rust, and I think this with new engine that there would be two problems. One, that there are not a lot of programmers that are specialized in Rust, because I would say that basically that writing code for game dev is a bit different than writing code for business purposes. And the second one, I know that this Bevy engine has many sponsors. Cool, I love it, but this engine will have the same problems that are currently in Godot. It's new. It's not very well developed. So basically, not a lot of studios are working on it, and the rest of them are not working because there are not a lot of projects to say that this engine can do best. I know that it has good 2D. I see it in some projects, but with 3D, I'm looking at it, I'm seeing like Godot level of graphics. So it's cool, but I don't know if this engine can get into mainstream, especially that now I see that this engine is ECS, and the whole concept of ECS can be very intimidating at the beginning to learn everything. We'll see. I finger crossed that it will develop much further, but I'm not believing that it will change completely game dev. Okay, so you told me about sponsors. Okay. So basically some technological companies. So what is ECS? Now when you program, you have object-oriented programming. So basically, I would say you create objects. Wait, in C++ you can C++ has object-oriented programming. But coming back to the subject, so basically create class, you create an object from it, and you go further from it. So, but there is another way to write code that is data-driven programming. So I would say that you have data. Those are only mainly structs that can only contain data, nothing less, nothing more, only data. There you have so this is yeah, so basically this is like component in ECS, because ECS is entity component systems. So I told about components, so it's basically containers for data. You have entities that are basically objects in game, and systems are classes that do something on this data. So it's totally different approach to programming. So it's much harder to understand at the first glance what is going on, especially when you have when you can split logic into few different places. I tried working with ECS for Unity, and to be honest, it was very painful. It doesn't sound, I would say, not good. It doesn't sound cool, but from performance perspective, you can very easily add multi-threading. You can add other beneficial, other things that can be beneficial for performance, like I would say multi-threading is one of the most important. And in Unity we have also this burst compiler that is working on data that you cannot use. If with burst you cannot use every data type, you are limited to some only some of them. But yeah, it makes code much more faster, but of course at the cost of writing code. I would say at the cost of readable code. Whereas programmers trying to rewrite every program from C. Yeah, that is painful for them, especially. I would say the approach that that I think it was Google. Kotlin language. Who developed Kotlin? No, Kotlin. Let me. Who wrote Kotlin? Oh, so JetBrains, basically. Okay, so basically, what Kotlin done is they created a whole new language that's is supposed to be better Java, but they made this language compatible with Java. So basically, you can write your code and include libraries that are from Java. So you have Kotlin, and you already have a lot of libraries, all from Java. So I think it's cool, and it's the best approach that they could go with, because now you are not limited with your language to very basic stuff. You have everything already done. You have all libraries, so you can just go further. I heard about this language called Carbon. Michael was active for some time in a community that is developing it, and to be honest, it's great language. But I think, maybe not. I think we see that they are focusing too much on unnecessary stuffs. They are focusing a lot on things that can be added later, and they didn't even finish this properly, this language. So yeah. But I'm looking at their promises, at their what are their assumptions, and it can be good. It can be really, really good, and it can be C++ killer, but not in this approach that they are taking. Yeah, this progress is very, very slow. So okay, I'm looking at the Scala language. So basically, all they did with between 2 and 3, they cut off brackets. Okay, so bit more. Yeah, but I was talking with Michael like 1 year ago about, I think it was string. It was about strings, and I think they still didn't decide what they want to do with it. To be honest, I think the same. I really hate this new syntax, but longer I'm staying here in C#, and I'm trying to use this new syntax. I'm feeling that I can just learn new syntax and go further with it. Yeah. But this language, this whole yeah, I know that you are not talking about small changes, but more and more. For example, one thing that for me was at the beginning very strange and very unreadable, but now I love it, is this expression body. Totally making methods in one line with this syntax. For me, it was very strange, but now I love it. And I think if I will start writing in Kotlin or Rust, I will just switch after a month or two. Okay, so where we were. Okay. Oh, I know. I told that I have to do something with this window. But this is quite new syntax. It was added lately. It wasn't from the beginning. I think I saw so Michael showed me so much JavaScript and TypeScript that I've created some immunity to this strange languages and strange syntax. I think it's only your preferences at the end. What is better for writing? Uh, but to be honest, what really bothers me, whole community around those new languages is very I would say are very I'm looking for a good word to not be cancelled later. Devoted, would say, I think. So they are very devoted to this language, and they will always scream that their language is the best. This new syntax is the best. You can write quicker, you can write faster, easier, cleaner, and so on, so on. And they're screaming a lot without even listening to someone who is telling that I like something different. I like maybe old syntax, but they are no. If you like it, you didn't learn it properly. It's your fault. This is the best. I hate it. Really, I hate this approach to telling someone what is the best. For me, the best language is the one that I feel fluent, and and the language where I feel that nothing is fighting against me. For now, C# is my way to go language, but in the future we will see what will happen. I got depressed when I started coding in modern languages. Yeah, syntax has something that is nice balance between short code and very readable code. Yeah, the best language is the one you know. Exactly. Okay. mm, I have to agree with you. I would I would say more that C syntax is focused on making code quite quick to write, but very readable. Those new languages, I think, and this is only my opinion, but I heard this opinion from many people, that new languages are focused so much on quick writing code, on just writing quicker, avoiding every bit of every character, writing as little as possible, that I'm forgetting about reading this code later. And it can be very painful when you have to go back to your code and find bugs, or maybe update it, develop further, or do anything when it's not so readable at the first glance. With C#, I have this. I would say it's not an ability. This knowledge. This I just feel. I'm looking on the code and I'm feeling where exactly can error can be. Okay, so Scala has optional. Okay, but I think okay, so semicolon. Okay, it can be optional, but sometimes you want to make it multiple lines, so on. Okay, but with basically with those come on brackets, what I love in every language, I can destroy formatting in this file. I can copy paste and so on. One thing I do is add finishing bracket once more, and everything is lined perfectly. Wait. You are telling me that you hate when you are forced to do something, and you're writing in C++? Are you okay? Basically, C++ is one of, I think, one of the most uh, one of the most mm, restrictive language, looking at what can you do. It was my first language. It was a mistake, but it's too late. It's never too late to change your language. I started programming in Turbo Pascal, and I wrote in this like for like year and a half, and I changed it. Not a problem. Later, I wrote in C++. I spent the like year or two, and I just switched to C sharp. It's never too late to change language, especially when you are already fluent in it, because you don't have to learn you don't have to learn how to code. You only have to learn very things that are special to this language, and I would say standard libraries. That's all. It was a joke. C++ the best. Yes and no at the same time. I would say. I would say it can be the best language, but it can be the worst and your worst nightmare at the same time. Well, my mind flew away. I don't know where it is. I can't come up with any thought right now. I don't know what's happening. Mm, everyone respects me when I say I code in C++ Giga Chat emoji. mm, when someone is telling me that he is writing C++, yeah, at the beginning I have this Giga Chat in my mind, but a few moments later, my main thought is how this who break you, who broke you in your past, why you like suffering so much that you are writing C++. Wicked C++ enjoyer. Yeah, exactly. Wicked C++ enjoyer. That's so true. Uh, oh no, I see it's coming. So, Chapeau, your colleague from other server that you lastly was very sad that he cannot write anymore. I think in an hour will be unmuted. So it will be funny. Okay, so but now I think I can get back to the code, maybe. We'll see. So I prepared those rooms, and no, wait, I have to work on this tools window. Where is it? Yeah. So in 50 minutes. Okay. So I want to open my tools window. Oh, it's not this one. Oh, it's tool windows base. Okay. So I'm opening here. I'm opening show scenes list. Okay. So I am getting every file that is in Unity. Okay. Can I add multiple? Can I? Okay, so I want this behavior that I'm expanding something. Come on. Oh, like that, like this. I'm just hovering and it's expanding further. So I want to add it, but I have no idea how to do it. Okay, so here I'm adding some GUI content. My entire ID stopped working after C++ compiler update. That's not good. Okay, so I've got my generic menu in Unity. So let's stick. What can we do with it? Generic menu, Unity. Okay. So it's letting me. Oh, I can do it, but how? So I'm creating generic menu. Oh, add menu item. Okay, and I'm preparing whole path with slashes, and everything should work. Okay. We can do it. Writing in Visual Studio in C++, I remember this pain. I never wrote in CLion, to be honest. I use it for 2-3 hours, maybe, but never wrote a whole project in it. But basically, this project in C++ that I was working on was based on RackNet. It's a library for multiplayer. It's huge. It's wrote in C++, but it's painful to work with. And the worst part is no one is supporting it anymore. So we've got RackNet that was abandoned like 15 years ago. We have SLikeNet or something like this that should be better than RackNet, but there are some bugs that are very meaningful, and they are still not resolved for a few years. Yeah. No, it's not Boomer Flashback moment. I work on with this library like 2-3 years ago. So it was not so long ago. But I didn't have any better tool to create custom servers at this moment, because those servers had to be very lightweight and had to be lightweight, but also it was strategic game. So I just wrote everything in C++, on the server side to make it very, very lightweight. And we could contain all. Wait, I wrote even. No, there was no server. Never mind. But basically, we have all multiplayers, all multiplayer servers on site in our basement with server that I built with these hands. Yeah, it was great experience, but never again. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate that in 2023 we don't have any C++20 compiler that has all features. I love standards, but only when they are used by everyone. And this year is time for C++23. Right. I still remember when C++20 was something fresh, and it will be just in a moment. Wait. What did I done here? So I removed from a string, that is item. Oh, okay. And I removed last 6 characters. Okay. And they estimate another. That's very, very bad. Okay, so what I can do, I can create private static void that will be add files. Okay, and those add files should get string path, string base path. I would explain in a moment. What is it? Path, base path, and also menu. I have to pass the menu. Okay. So it's generic menu. Let's call it menu. Okay. Meanwhile, C++ and raise the commit which only made the comments about C. Yeah. That's quite okay. I understand that it's easier for them to only prepare those documents how this language should work, but I think it would be much better if they will be if they also would be responsible for creating this compiler. Yeah, I think it would be much easier for developers. But this is the best role to just sit and tell everyone what to do. Okay. I would say that's both. That programmers don't want. On the one side, they don't want to spend so much time on new compilers because it's a lot of work. That is not. There's a lot of work that won't give them money back, and on the other hand, at new a lot of new features at new standards every 3 years. When those standards can change a lot in a compiler, and do it every 3 years, add everything, test it, make it bug free. Yeah, that is one of the problems, I would say. That's why they are not supporting everything, because adding every feature and making sure that they are working is so hard, and it's consuming so much hours that I don't know. I'm feeling bad for them. Okay, so VS is changing path of compiler. So I think that's something normal. I've saw it a lot. Okay. So I've got my path. Okay. So this file info should be here. Okay. I should go for like this. So I should add separator after every one, but let's go with 4 in file info dot length. Okay. And here. So string s is file info from I, and only if I is equals to file info dot length, continue. So it won't add this separator, this long bar at the bottom. I could left it, but it looked like there's bug in code or in editor. So yeah, I don't want it. I want it to look pretty and professionally. Okay. So I'm adding this one. I'm adding separator. So after going through every file, I have to wait. Stop. I have to remove from 0 to base path that length, and I have to remove from the end, so whole path that length. Okay, that's good. That will do things that I want. And I want to create string. It will be dir info. That will be directory. Get directories from path. Okay. And for every one, I can go with for each here. So for each in dir info, for each dir, like directory, I can fire my add files. So this is just recursive function, but it will never loop itself. So I can leave it like that. So in dir, I will pass you base path and I will add you menu. So everything should work. And now I have to fire my add files from path menu. Okay, that should work. Let's check it out. Okay. Why is that working? Wait. What is it? Why rooms has that unity at the end now? Come on. What happened here? So I've got my room slash sample. Why that Unity at the end? Okay, so I think I've done something wrong here. So, okay, I'm removing from 0, and I'm removing from the start. Then I'm removing from S length. Should it be just base path here? Would it work? To be honest, I don't know. Let's. For me, it would be faster to check it like that. Okay. Okay. But why it's not pretty like in this example? Okay. Why? Because I'm using different character for directory. So is there something that I can call to replace? Okay, I can replace every this one for every this one. This one. Wait, it's character. Okay, it's character. Okay, I think I have to escape this character. Right, exactly. So I'm replacing, and now it should work. Please? Fingers crossed. Perfect. I love it. That's good addition. I love it. It's looking very neat. Oh, I see. Now I saw something. I'm adding separator everywhere, but you cannot add separators in the sub menus. You can only add to this main menu. That's good to know. Looking at it, I understand why you cannot add it simply, but it's quite good to know. To be honest, I understand why progress of making C++20 support is slow. There are many features. For example, we have modules, and we can use import export instead of including declares. Yeah, but for me, those things, yeah, it makes compilation faster, right? But they have to also remember about backwards compatibility and make sure that nothing breaks. So yeah, that's not good. Okay, so now I can easily change my scenes. Oh, C++20 has coroutines. I didn't know about it. Good to know. Okay, so back to reality. Oh, here goes gravity. Okay, so I've got my everything registered in my room. Okay. I don't want to save it. Okay, this room has everything. This room has everything registered. Okay. But what's with this room? This room? No, this room has everything also. Okay. So that's good. Everything is working. I hit it myself in a toe once more because my fan that is under the desk broke a little. Basically, this front plate fell off, and it's falling off constantly because there's no screw to hold it properly. And now I have blade that is exposed, and I can hit it with my toe. And it's quite funny to get hit by it. Okay, so are those rooms ready? Let's check. I've got a room. So this is room. Okay. So I'm creating data, scanning, and so on, so on. Okay. I'm creating assets. I'm adding everything. Okay. I could. Of course I could, but to be honest, I've already spent so much time here in Unity, in a C# that learning something from scratch would be very, very painful. Okay. Wait, let me check something. I have to be sure before. But okay, I understand that you want flexibility, but to be honest, who cares if I will write like this? Like, when you have straight rules, you know that rules are set and you have to do it like that. I don't like when I don't like a moment when I have too many options, because I will be like this chicken who has too much when everything is happening around him and he don't know what to focus on. And I'm like, should I use this? And I'm sitting for 20 minutes trying to choose which one should I use, rather than just write and go further. Okay. So I have to check only one thing. So here are my rules. So here I'm okay, I'm creating directory. Okay. I'm creating room data. I'm adding the ooh, that's good. Oh, so all those four, let's do it like that. So you're telling me that every one of them is doing something differently? Okay, so let me guess. So first one is just straight ahead writing something into variable. This is like constructor. This is like creating collection. So is this something like creating collection with only one element? Wait, there is some construction like this when you are working with structs. Is it coming from there? Okay, but one thing Okay, I'm creating data. I'm refreshing entrances. Where oh, so it's for those brackets are forcing you to so basically okay, I have to do it one more time. So you're telling me that C and D is forcing you to use always int, so the type of this value should be the same. But here in a first in a you can easily use float. Okay, good to know. Oh, so auto variable equals 5 is so it's list. So it's like collection. So generally, this is very similar to C sharp when these brackets usually are connected to uh to collections. I'm looking at it and I see there's no place where I write anything to my data. Yeah, no problem. World. So I've got my room registry. Who is writing here and why? Okay, so I have only prepare validation for everything. So I've got my rooms. Okay, so I'm pressing validate scenes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, I already have room data. So I've got my entrances. Wait, but teleporters are never attached anywhere. Okay. So I have class with default constructor. Oh, that's quite nice. I'm looking at it at my code, and now I see one small problem because I've got my room teleports. So I'm teleporting to room with name. Okay. But I think I have to register them also somewhere to make sure that when I delete something, everything is still working. Hmm. Okay, how to do it? I could move data outside of the scene to some serial. But wait, do I really need it? Those teleports already? No, I think it's good enough. If I will need anything more, I will just simply oh, I can do something. So on validate, hear me out. On validate is called when. Exactly when. Wait, who is writing to me? Let me check on a different screen. Right. I think it will change when we will start promoting it. But we have to prepare a whole process of creating a short and so on. It will be good. You will see. Okay, so this function is called when the script is loaded or value changes in inspector. It's called at the various stages during normal operation. You should only use to validate the data that changes. The restriction is because only validate can be called often when the user interacts with an inspector in editor. Okay. So welcome. I'm thinking how to do it properly to somehow react when the scene is destroyed, like from files, but I think it won't happen ever in our game. Yeah, I think when we will be done with every scene, it won't be necessary to care about it. I can leave it like that. So for now, this validate scenes. I will just leave comment. Add later if necessary. But to be honest, for now, for me, working in Unreal is so hard. I had the same problem in Unreal that I have with Unity dots at the beginning. That I don't know. I'm not so fluent in this engine that I'm not able to do something on the screen, talk with you, and also constantly do something. It was so hard because it now when I'm writing simple code in a Unity in normal component way, I can simply just do it in the background. I wrote this code so much. I wrote so much code that I can just simply sit and do it in the background. But in a C++ or even in dots, when a lot of changes, I have to be focused a lot, and I'm almost I cannot talk a lot. You learned a lot about C++. Good start for Unreal learning. Yeah, maybe someday, but from one hand, I would love to work on Unreal and do some code there and create games. But on the other hand, I think at the moment when we will start using Unreal for our games, I think I won't be able to write any code. I think it will be the moment when I will left only with role of game director and head of studio without any responsibilities in dev in programming. That is sad, but also I would love to do it. I'm feeling great when I have option to just do something. Do I think Unreal is future? I don't know what is future. I would say that Unity can be future. Every engine can be future. But some games that are very graphic oriented, I would say, that need this very beautiful photorealistic style, no, Unreal is a way to go. There's no better place to do it. I told it a lot, and my opinion never, I would say, never changes. But for now, my opinion is set, and I don't see anything coming that could potentially change my opinion. That Godot is great, and I hope for the best for this engine, but I cannot see. I can see a way how they could become really top and best engine for professional use. I'm not saying about. This is quite funny for me because in a Godot community, I see a lot of posts and a lot of like victory, how to show their victory over edges, and they are using this as an example. How many games were created on Game Jam in language in engine, but Godot is great for very small projects, but we are talking about professional use cases, and Godot is not so great developed. There are not so many tools. There are not so many utilities. Not everything is so battle-proofed in other games. So it's very risky to do something like this Lumencraft. I really really like this game, but I see maybe not. I guess that they come up they faced with a lot of limitations when they were creating it, and yeah, I would say that Godot as a tool for games is much worse than Unity, when Unity is already much maybe not much worse, just worse than Unreal, talking about already built-in tools and focus on games. Oh, I would say I'm feeling like Unreal is, when I open Unreal, I see games, only games and games. When I open Unity, I'm feeling like I'm seeing render engine with physics engine, with on top of them with a lot of tools, and that's only that. I can do anything with that, but there is no focus on games so much as in Unreal. Why is the reason for making private setter? Because I don't. I want to make this public, like room path, but I don't want anyone to change it. So basically, it's like making sure that only when creating an object, or maybe without it, maybe only from editor, you can change it, but you cannot change it from code anywhere. So what's the reason for public getter? To just get data. Like, like here. So I'm just reading from this property. Yeah, it's public because I want to have access to this data from everywhere, but I don't want to accidentally change this data. Instance that field? What are you talking about? I don't recognize this abstraction. Instance field. What? But this is from Java. When something is public, you can just take an object and use name of field. Wait, I've... You can just take object and use name of field. That... I don't know what are you talking about, to be honest. I'm... Yeah, show me this code or something like that. For me, those getter setters are only to control myself, to make my life easier, to make sure that I will never change property or something like that. Because when I can go with this. When I'm writing code that I know I will be working on for a year, 2 years, or longer, I know that when I will get back here after even 3 months, I won't remember that something that should be public, that is public, I should never change from there. So yeah, I like it like that. Check this code. In C++, when something is public, you don't need getter. Wait, so type public int field. Okay. So basically, I can do something like this: public string, string. Maybe let's go with string. Maybe let's go with item. Okay, I can do something like that. Okay, and here I had it's already access to it. It will be easier for me to show it. Okay, wait, no, it's not a good place. Let's go here. So here I've got my rooms. So here I've got room dot item. Sure, I have access to it, but I can do something like that. I can change data there, but for room path, I cannot change value data here. I cannot do this because I have getter to get data, but I don't have setter to write anything there. Now you got it. So this is wrong. I can't do it because it's private set. I can set it only here, only inside my class. Basically, it's syntax sugar. I would say this is syntax sugar for public method get room path and having private, but I think it's the best. Is NA games your job? Yes and no, I would say. I'm currently not, I'm not working anywhere. I'm working only here. But we have some additional projects that are letting me to survive for now. So I think I would say, so basically, yeah, this is my job. But from NA games, I'm not earning anything for now. Okay, where we were. I love this this combination of words. Where we were. It's so funny for me. Okay, so we prepared rooms. That's Good. Wait. Tools window. Okay, I can discard this one. Oh no. Why those metas change? Okay, I can simply discard this one. I can stage select it. Let's commit it with message remove old unused code. Okay. Make game only with default cubes and only dynamic type? What do you mean with the dynamic type? Wait. Really? Okay, to be honest, I never used this keyword. Why is it in Polish? Let me read it properly. It's a static type, but bypass static type check. In most cases, if it's type object. Okay. Okay. To be honest, I never needed. Okay, I see where it can be used. But I think it will be it's much easier to not simply not use this word. I'm not. I really, for me, I just refuse to use Python, mainly because it's dynamic typing out of the box. I don't like it. I love when variable is variable. Nothing more, nothing less. Variable is variable. Over. Yeah, it's very similar to object. That's right. But there's no checking for methods. So yeah and no. Object you have to cast for type before using any method. Okay, so I've got everything here. I can simply switch branch. Okay. Let's skip it for now. I love I'm really a fan of making funny ideas, but this sounds like pain, like a lot of pain. Okay, so I wanted to prepare my time system. Where was it? Was it somewhere here on NPC and night log? Where is it? I know that I wrote time system somewhere. Maybe not wrote. I started work working on it, but I have no idea where it is now. So let's quickly, maybe not go here. That will be very painful. Is it here on NPCs and dialogues? Let's check. Okay, so let's change this branch. Come on. Let me discard these meta files. It will hurt me one at the moment, but it will be good. It will be good. I have to remove this one. Okay. One day I hope that we will finally merge everything into one branch. That will be good, but we have to wait a little for that. Okay, of course, reload scenes, not a problem. Okay. Is it somewhere here? Time. Yeah, it's here. It's here. Okay, so I have to dig one document very, very quickly. It's somewhere here. No, not this one. This one. No, it's in the games. It's in Steam Tales. Is the time? Okay, so basically, to have some fun, we prepared our calendar. That's where one day is 24 hours. That is normal. 1 month is about 30 days. About, because every month can have different amount of days, and 1 year is 4 months. Of course, there are years that have 31 days, like we have February, where we have 28 or 27 or 28 days, or 28 or 29. I don't know where, but we have 1 in 4 years this additional days, and we want to add it here also. So I know that it was date time implementation C#. No. Is it here? Yep, we have it here. So we can just dig into this class. This is datetime from C#. So we have ticks per something. So those are okay. So those are ticks. Millis. Oh, so they prepare everything. So I stayed with minutes per hour, hours per day, days per month, months per year. I won't go deeper. This is enough. We have okay, so they prepared a lot here as const. Okay. So I have my entire month, day, hour, minutes. So I've got my date time, that are minutes, hour, day, month, year. Okay. I have to. Okay, I want to go with at. Maybe not at. Oh, so they are compared to. Ooh, that's juicy. I have to implement all of it. I have to, of course, implement. Okay, so I've got my date to tick. From binary, okay. There's a lot of utilities here. I want to check this method is leap. I thought that Michael came at the stream, but no. Is leap year? Okay. I can copy this. I think I can simply go with copy paste. Yeah, I can do it. So, can I add this public API annotation to? Yeah, it's not now. It's not underlying public words. Real programmer copy paste. Right. Okay. So if year is less than merge into logical pattern. Oh, what is it? Why? Why? Uh, basically, it allows you to hear in a logical pattern. So if year is less than one, or it's more readable, but you can do something like that. I can have let's go with I have class. Oh, I can do it here. So I can have class A, I can have class B, and I can use B that is inheriting after A, and I can simply create something like this, and I can go with is if A is B. So basically, this is checking if here we have something that is type of B. Of course, I can go with it like that to go even further. I can go with as. Okay, so I have my is leap year. But having similar syntax only shows that usually that's good syntax, or many people is using it, so it is useful, maybe, or maybe it's not so stupid to do it like that. But you have to write instance of. But here you could just write is. So I've got my year. Year has to be between 1 and 9999. Oh, it's even forcing me to use year as name of. Oh, nice. You can only const. Yeah, sure. But if writer is telling me something that can be done, I'm leaving it like that. Okay, so here I have my leap years. Do we care about having year 100? No. Or do you want to make those leap years? Yeah, let's leave those leap years here. Uh, I will tell you that's whole our calendar. We had huge problem with it at the beginning because we have to balance between having um, calendar that is believable, that can be really people can live by it, but also preparing calendar uh, that will be playable for player, so he wouldn't have to wait to play our game few days to even get to next year. Okay, so if I'm adding minutes, I'm adding minutes. If I'm adding hours, okay, I'm adding days, I'm adding months. So if I'm adding months, days per month, ay, that's not good. That's stupid. No, that's not stupid. But I have to uh, do it in a good, proper way because when I'm adding 2 months, basically what I meant is okay. So now today is first. Today we have 20. Let's go with easier name. So today is, for example, January 2nd, and I want to add 2 months. So basically, I would say that I want March 2nd. Make sure to remove if months not equal or properly document. Yeah, right. Hubert from the past, you thought about it. Great. So I'm having this add minutes. Okay. Maybe let's go with hour. Or maybe let's see month. How is it working? Really? They are working on it like that? That's quite nice. Um, let's see where they are using this one. Okay. So I've got my days. Okay. Number of days in the month. Days in month. Okay. Okay. Get this is like get date parts. Okay. This is how we are always laughing with Michael. Whippity whoppity. Your code is now my property, like something like that. Yeah, WPD, your code is my property is. Never mind. It's quite funny. Okay. Let's leave it like that. Days to month. 365. Okay. So let's go with what? Do I want to make every month 30 days? Of course not. I want. So I want. First month should be 30 days, 31 days. Okay. Second one can be 30, so 61. Right. Right. Other one could be 32. Oh, I can change this one. So let's go with 28, 29. That will be funny. So 28. That will be 28. That will be 89. Okay. And last one can be 31 to make it round. So it will be 90 plus 30, 120. Okay. 120 days in a year. Okay, we can live it with that. So it will be 121 and it will be 62, 90, 121. Okay, let's check how it's done. How they done months. I want to see months. Where are months? Today, okay, I have today, I have here. Okay. How is this get date part implemented? Okay, so they are simply simply doing this, but is there some enum for months, or am I Oli, welcome, or am I blind right now? Where is month? How they contain months? Never. Okay, so they are using this month as an int. So yeah, I will leave it like an int, but also I want to prepare enum for or maybe not, or maybe yeah. Do I want to prepare enum for naming months? No, I will leave this to our translation system. Okay, so I can leave it as a translation system. So let's start with day. Wait, no, day is good. No, minutes, hour. Oh, I should rename it to minutes part, hour part, maybe minute part. Okay, hour parts. So basically, it's telling me what hour is it. It's minutes per hour divided by hours per day. Okay. I've got my day. So this one also stays untouched because day is easy for us to get, but month. How can I get easily month? I have to combine year. Here there are no warns. Ollie, chill out. This is only C++. Okay, so I know what I have to do. Firstly, I thought this music from GTA, those old GTA. I think it was San Andreas. Those bells. It was I think the same sound. Okay, so how do I have to get mounts? Firstly, I have to find out how many full 4 years leap years are already after. Maybe let's move it to method. That will be good. So private private int get month part. Okay. So I have to firstly okay. Let's create new const. It will be const. It can be int. So this const will tell me how many days we have in every 4 leap years. So days in 4 years. Okay. So this will be 120 times 3 plus 121. Okay. I have to go long, right? Long. Be helper. Maybe let's go with month. Let's go with helper. Okay, so I have to write here our minutes from Apocalypse, rest of the division with days in 4 years. So now I know that here I have only minutes from yeah, I have minutes only in 1 year. So now I have to tell if this year that we are currently in is leap year. So let's go with year. Okay. To get it properly, I have to wait. Every leap year is when leap year would be if there is more than 3 years. But syntax in C++ is very similar to C sharps. Let's go with private const int days in, maybe not days. It shouldn't be days. It should be minutes. Okay. So one more time. So this times so this is days. So I have 2 hours per multiplied by hours per day times minutes per hour. Oh, it's already long. Okay, long, not a problem. Those are basically C type syntaxes. They are very similar. I would say that you can easily start writing code in both languages. When you know one of them, you can just start writing. There are some differences, and some syntax very focused on for the language, for example, like templates in C++. But yeah, I see. Okay, so I want to know also how many minutes are in 3 years. Okay, so this will be 120 times 3 times hours per day times minutes per hour. Okay, we can remove it. So now here wait. If my helper should be minutes per hours. So if my helper is greater than minutes in 3 years, we know that we are in leap year. Yeah, we are sure about it. So we can prepare days to month. So it will be days to month. Wait, I need, was it in? Basically C# is, I would, come on, shop, it's not worse. I would say it's better than Java in many aspects. Sure, it's ripoff of Java because C# was created to compete with Java. But yeah, I think they're similar. It's never. I wouldn't say it's worst. Yeah, it's very flexible. Right. You can do a lot of things. With days to month. Okay. But why do you mean it's useless for you? Um, yes and no. We talked about it lastly. It has one thing that makes it not so good for game dev is no built-in reflection, which C# already contains. So this is the thing that I will say that is very important. It's faster to make, right? But performance-wise, if you write good code and you are not creating huge world, but come on, they created Genshin in C# in Unity, so you can do anything. Isn't something required, but you can see how painful is working without reflection in Unreal. You have no reflection. You have very simplified version of it, and some workarounds. Exactly. You have to create something like this. Yeah, I know, but with reflection it's much easier. For now, for you changing anything from inspector without some kind of reflection or something similar to it, it's impossible. So they had to create those attributes like way to do it, because you wouldn't be able to do it without it, and exposing anything to editor without it, come on, it's so painful. And you have to somehow expose anything to you cannot have every variable inside the code. You have to expose some part of it to editor to change it without recompiling game. If you will write me now that you don't have to tweak from editor, you can do anything from code. Sorry, but this will be just skill issue a lot, because when you're creating some bigger games, you have to edit some parts of it from editor. Okay, so I've got my days to month. So if I get it correctly, I can simply take my helper. I can prepare here const that will be minutes per day. Okay, so this is just hours per day multiplied by minutes per hour. I can use it here to make it shorter. Uh, yeah, that's true. It's for you. You have better alternatives, but I think looking at whole game dev, the C# is easier to. Okay, so I want to get my helper. So I know that I have 4 years here now, only 4 years. So if I will take rest of division by days, minutes per day, I will have only minutes in 1 year. Okay, so now I have to change those minutes to 2 days. So I have to divide it by wait, what I done? I had to divide it by minutes per day. So I will get days. How many days there is? But is it right? Will I really have dates now? Yes, I will. Okay, so now I have days. How many days are from in these 4 years? So now I have to get divided by 120, but I can make this const days in year. Okay, so now if I will go with why you can't see it now, days in year. So now I have my days in year. Okay, so I have to go with 4 in days to month, that length. Okay, and if if days to month from I is less than helper, return I. Right? So if I will be 0. No, wait. Yeah, right. So when no, that's stupid. First one that here that is greater than helper. So if I will met maybe equal even, I have to prepare unit test. That is good option to prepare unit test for it. I have to do it because I'm feeling like I'm losing it. And here I should just return days to month at length. I think that should work, but I'm not sure. We'll see. But we'll see on the next stream. For now, I'm done. I have to prepare maps off stream, and we will. And we'll go further. So thank you very much for attention. I hope you spent some nice time. If you want, join our Discord, or maybe add Project Bridge to wishlist. See you tomorrow at the same time, 7:30 p.m. See you soon. Have a nice weekend, and bye. See ya.